Coke Zero, now more delicious. Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, she's back. That's right, she's back. And not only am I excited about Old Blue being back and Grandma Carol being back, Jin Jin is back. Woo! You know I'm excited. Goodness gracious. She got back in from Florida. She was way down there in Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area. She was staying on Treasure Island. Y'all know where Treasure Island is? She had a little condo something with her friends. And it was actually one of her best friend, her friend's daughters and granddaughter. So they had a great trip. Went jet skiing, wave runner. Went out to eat seafood, and just went to the beach, of course, and had a good old time. They missed all this rain we had here in West Tennessee and Northeast Arkansas. They got a little bit of rain there, but they didn't get much. So she had a really good vacation. Grandma Carol had a really good trip, visiting her friend. And I had a good time taking care of the dogs and taking care of the ridge and everything. Fending for myself. Now, old Tater, ate my hamburger. Grandma Carol made me another one, so that was okay. And Tater's, his belly is fine. Some people worried about his belly. And so his belly is fine, which is good. I have been getting it. Always getting it, but really getting it. This time, I got it so much, I cut my finger. I cut my finger. I put a video on the members only section of what happened after I cut my finger. I cut that finger. I cut it with this. Yeah, Tim shouldn't be given toys, right? I was working. That's right, working. And I was using my little nifty Schrade Uproar here. And I cut a piece of something, and it went through it and into my finger just above where the fingernail starts to grow out. And it went deep, so I'm hoping I don't lose my fingernail because it's all black and purple, now that the bleeding stopped. It took forever to get the bleeding to stop. Last night on David from Come On Homestead's live stream, he was saying all kinds of terrible things about RidgeLife. Can you believe that? Who would say terrible things about RidgeLife? And Old Blue too. He was saying terrible things about Old Blue. And I couldn't even really defend myself because I was trying to get my finger to stop bleeding and type with one hand and keep pressure on this finger. Wasn't fair. Wasn't fair. I told him I hurt my finger. And I think that's probably whenever he set up his live stream to just diss me, saying I was lying. Goodness gracious. You guys know RidgeLife does not lie, right? I am as honest as they come. And some of you don't understand my type of humor. And I'm never going to lie to you, that's for sure. Never going to lie to you. But one thing is... I'm going to try to embellish or entertain to draw you in. And some of you call it clickbait. Now, clickbait is actually when someone puts something in a thumbnail to draw you in for a click, and typically it's not there. It doesn't deliver, right? I 100% all the time deliver. It just may not deliver the way you think. When I say she left, Jin Jin went on vacation, or Grandma Carol went out of town to, or Old Blue, went to the shop, right? So when I say she left. I didn't say she left me and we're not dating anymore, or Grandma Carol moved. I didn't say anything. I just said she left. That's it. So because your mind put that in there, I can't help that. That's not on me. That's kind of on your issues, right? Not my issues. But some people have a little issue with that, saying that spilling the beans, can't spill the beans, can't show you this today. We're gonna, guys, that's just part of this YouTube. I got two separate channels here, RidgeLife Ramblings and RidgeLife. Now, a lot of times we build and we do things. It takes time to get those videos out on RidgeLife. So on Ramblings, these daily vlogs, I can walk you around, talk and show you things, but it would spill the beans or spoil the surprise, if you will, on the hard work and effort on the long format video. And a lot of times, this is truth, a lot of times people will see something on a short format vlog style video, think they've seen it when the long format, full length edited video comes out and go, I ain't gonna watch it, I've already seen that. I've already seen the floor painted in the tiny house power shed. Well, no you haven't, because that hasn't came out on RidgeLife yet. Oh, I've already seen him digging, pouring the concrete on the footers. No, you haven't. I just showed you water overflowing in the holes where the concrete needs to be. Okay, so that is why YouTube creators say, I can't spill the beans, or I'm gonna spill the beans, or I can't show you that today, or that is why. Because a lot of times if we show it too soon on a vlog format, you won't watch it on the long format. And guys, a lot of YouTube creators, not me just yet, well, kind of me right now, that's their 100% income. Their job is content creator. So if you watch the short format vlog and then the long format edited long version you don't watch because you think you've already seen it, they suffer, right? And again, I'm not suffering. I'm not working right now, but luckily, I had my the long term that I paid for through work, LTD, and it is covering some of my expenses right now. But I'm looking forward to going back to work in October. That's the plan. I have an appointment October 17th, and I'm 99.9% sure they're going to clear me to go back to work. And that way I can start making some money to get paid for some of this stuff I'm doing, because I'm not full-time on YouTube. Now, when I do go full-time on YouTube, this whole spilling the beans and stuff is going to be very important, right? I mean, it's always important. I want you to watch my long formatted, edited videos, and I'm trying to make those a lot more entertaining. Here on Ramblings and live streams and stuff, I try to be as entertaining as possible, right? I'm a little bit extra. It used to be on the long format videos, I was a little bit rigid, kind of like on my reviews and how-tos sometimes. Just a little bit on the rigid side. Well, I'm trying to ease out of that shell, be a little more entertaining, a little more extra. Be myself, right? That's the key. If you're going to do YouTube, be yourself. When you see me, this is myself, okay? This is how I am. I'm a pretty extra kind of guy. Ask Jen, ask David, ask Grandma Carol. They'll definitely tell you Tim's a little bit extra. And I am. So yes, Old Blue is back. I just picked her up today. I was actually planning on continuing to work in the tiny shed up top, but when they said this was ready, I gotta get it when it's ready because the weather is good. Blue skies, guys. This is the first time we've had blue skies here on the ridge since last week. And before that, how rainy it was or how dry it was. Now it's just the exact opposite. It's just rainy season all of a sudden. The leaves are falling, they're changing colors, tons of leaves all around me, and now the cottonwood is blooming. You might know what a cottonwood tree is? Big old giant trees, and they have these little puffs of cotton, kind of like dandelions when they turn white. And well, cottonwood trees leave these white puffs, and they just float through the air. And they get stuck in your air conditioner's condenser coil fins, and they clog it up, and they make your air conditioner not work very well. All my HVAC guys drop they know exactly what I'm talking about. Mike from DD5, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Them condenser coils get clogged up with all that cottonwood. But, so I'm in a race to get some things done to have some videos for you. And I might not get them done till I get back from our Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue trip in Rogers, Arkansas and Eureka Springs. Today is Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are leaving bright and early Thursday morning. I'm going to go pick Jen up. David's going to go up with Margarita, and Anthony's going to go up with Roxanne. Anthony and Roxanne aren't coming up till Friday, I believe. But David, Margarita, and me and Jen, we have 2 Airbnbs right next to each other. And we're all going to go up on Thursday, so I'll see them up there. So I got lots of preparation to do, but lots of things I'm trying to get done before I leave. Well, yesterday, I got the motorcycle out, the Harley, got it all spiffed and cleaned up. I did a video on some upgrades I did for it, and where'd it go? One thing I'm definitely going to make sure I add to the video, Patrick from Cuddly Texan was kind enough back there at a meetup. He gave me this beautiful, look at that. That is a gremlin bell. You have to be gifted these from a fellow rider or sister, and you put these somewhere under the chassis of your motorcycle, and it's just kind of a tradition to ward off wrecks and bad things to happen on your bike. Because when you're out on a bike, you don't want bad things to happen. But this one's really beautiful. Let me see if I can let you see that a little bit better. That is really cool. So I take this little black plate here, mount it up under the motorcycle somewhere, and then that little bell hangs down. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this added on. That will finish that video up. That video is probably gonna be on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos. Definitely a portion of it's gonna be on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos. I may end up putting showing the upgrades and stuff on RidgeLife, because we are going on this motorcycle trip, and some of y'all are curious about the Harley and all that, and I usually put all my Harley stuff over there on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos. Now I was kind of entertaining. I did cut my finger in the video too, and I opened a fortune cookie with a fortune I didn't, so I may end up putting that on RidgeLife. You may get that this weekend while I'm out at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So be on the lookout for a motorcycle video, right? It's not riding motorcycle. It's showing you things I've done for Jen and me and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna take a portion of that and make a how-to out of it, because there's a really important how-to to that. But you'll see me putting this on, that's for sure. And you're gonna see some pretty views of the clean motorcycle as well. I do have, I've got a 14-foot equipment trailer, and I've got this 20-foot equipment trailer. My Uncle Sonny is going to loan me his, I think it's a 10-foot. I think it's a 10-foot trailer. I don't think it's 12. It may be 12. 8 by 12, 8 by 10, I don't know. But I'm going to use his trailer. I got a spare tire for it to trailer the Harley up to Eureka Springs. And we made sure we're staying at Airbnbs that have a driveway and a place where I can unload the motorcycle and store the truck and trailer. We're a couple miles outside of the town of Eureka Springs. So Eureka Springs is this quaint little quirky village. It's like I don't know if it's German descent or whatever the style in the area is. But it's built down in a valley, and there's all these hills and mountains and stuff around it. So the houses are kind of tight, very quaint houses. Cottages and things. So we're a mile or two outside, staying and we have a little more room to park a big giant truck like the Beast and trailer and stuff. So it will be just fine. I believe I called the owner and made sure that there's a place for me to park my truck and trailer. I believe Anthony and Roxanne are going to ride up all the way to Rogers. They're staying in Rogers, I believe. I think they're going to ride the motorcycle up, and it's a good trip up there. And I don't know which route they'll take. If they'll take the back roads and get the beautiful scenery, the pig trail. Might ride the pig trail up there. So I need to talk to Anthony and see which way he's going, but it's good. Roxanne says she hasn't ridden on the back of the bike in several years, so her first time back on the bike is going to be a long trip. You know what I'm saying? So wish her the best on that ride. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Who saw David's live stream last night from Come On Homestead? David was just saying the most terrible things about Tim at RidgeLife and old Blue there. And I couldn't even defend myself because I cut my finger and I couldn't type and everything. It's a little bit better now. So tonight on Tuesday Night Live, we are going to rebut David's lies. The lies continue, right? And actually, I've challenged him. I'm putting the video out on StreamYard. Normally I don't use StreamYard because StreamYard, unless you pay for it, limits the quality to 720 versus 1080. But I can have guests on and split screen with them. I'm challenging David to join me tonight on Ridge Life's Tuesday Night Live to see if he will, in person, defend his statements about Ridge Life and Old Blue. Because I think he's got some splaining to do. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Oh, got some splaining to do. Because he has not been honest. He's been saying just the most terrible things. And guys, I think he's a little bit jealous. I really do. I think there's some jealousy involved. He already knows Old Blue, she's a beautiful blue machine. He loves, his favorite color is blue, so he's a little JJ there. She's got a 55 horsepower turbo engine. He's a little jealous of that turbo, you know what I mean? And she's taller, she's thinner, she's in better condition. Now, Uber's newer, but Old Blue, she is, she's a machine. She is a beautiful, sexy, and now clean, because I actually give my tractor a bath. I work her real hard, and then I keep her cleaner. And so I think he's just a little jealous. So will he show up tonight on Tuesday Night Live with the Ridge Life? I'll send him the link, and if he shows up, I'll be surprised, because I think he's scared. I really do. I think, I'm dropping the gauntlet, slapping him in the face with the glove. I think he's scared. I don't think he'll show up. Let me know. Leave a comment down below in today's ramblings. Do you think David will show up in my live to defend his lies? Because we're gonna just lay them all out there. All right, we're gonna just lay them out there for everybody to see. We talk about history. We talk about history of, we're not doing tractor wars anymore. Okay, I'm not saying Old Blue's better or worse than Uber. Uber doesn't, she breaks down. She's a New Holland. We'd all just give it that. She's gonna break down. Even if David operates her, we know David's gonna break her, because he just, poor Uber. She's used and abused. I don't think he's gonna show up. I don't think he's got the guts. I think he's a lot of this and a lot less this. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Now, you guys know, all right, David and I are brothers from another mother. Matter of fact, my mom loves David more than she loves me. Every time I'm on the phone with David, she hears her David sense kind of tingles. She comes running out to the Ridge crib. David, David's on the phone. Now, whenever I move up to the Ridge, half a mile away through the woods to Grandma's house we go, right? She's down here in the lower area. She's going to still have that David sense and go, "Ooh, Tim's on the phone with David." And she'll jump on her four-wheeler. David, don't hang up yet, though. Hey, David, how you doing? It's sad. It really is. It's sad. It's a sad thing. But, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's rambling, and hopefully it's not clickbait. Hopefully you've been fulfilled in your entertainment quest here on RidgeLife Ramblings. So I will see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. Central on RidgeLife Live on Tuesday night. So see you then. So until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.